With over 20 years of experience here at TIC Performance, our care and expertise trickles down all the way to our level 1 rebuilds. But every T56 transmission is not a one-size-fits-all, so it can get a little bit complicated, and we want to shoot this very quick video to show you guys how to find the perfect 6-speed for your next project. Here at TIC Performance, our T56 transmissions have held some of the great records, like the fastest, quickest H-pattern stick shift on the drag strip.
Correct.
Fastest GM, our in-house car, is a 6-second LT1 based H-pattern T56. It's held some of those records. And our parts have been on a bunch of different vehicles, including Joel Steele's Mustang, which has held, if not currently holds, the record as the fastest H-pattern.
That is correct. So if you're looking to have your transmission rebuilt, you can start off with our simple level 1 rebuild. This is going to be slightly better than OEM rebuild. So basically it's going to include your shipping to and from our facility. It's going to include a set of carbon blocker rings, bronze fork pads that are our own proprietary design that we manufacture here in-house, all brand new seals, keys and springs for your T56 variants, and then reassembled to our own personal specs here in our facility.
A level 2, if you're looking for something a little bit more spicy, includes cryo, depending on the vehicle application. Cryo is a treatment where we super cool the internal gears, and this improves their durability and overall strength. We also offer REM polishing. Again, this is dependent on the vehicle application. REM polishing smooths out all the internal pieces. This improves lubrication and helps with the heat during operation of the transmission. And in some applications, it can even include an improved main shaft, correct?
That's correct. So that's going to basically be on your level 2 C5 T56 or C6 T56. So we actually will include the G-Force 27 spline or 30 spline 9310 alloy main shaft.
Right on. And then even if you're going above that, our level 3, what all does that include?
So basically level 3 is going to be for those applications that do not get the rim polishing on a level 2. So this would be, for example, a GTO or a C5 Corvette. They're going to get all the same aspects of the level 1 and level 2 rebuild plus the rim polishing, and then at that point in time the GTO will also get that upgraded G-Force main shaft, which is the same main shaft we actually use in our Ultimate 4-speed drag trans.
So that's everything for rebuilds, but how do rebuilds work? So someone calls, places an order with one of our technicians, or places the order online, and then what happens?
So basically once that happens, we're going to send all your information over to our freight broker, and depending on what option you chose, whether it's the local freight terminal, business address, or residential address, we'll get that information to them, and then within 24 to 48 business hours they're actually going to send you a copy of the BOL, and it'll have either the location drop it off at for the freight terminal or the information that you provided for the business or residential address pickup.
So that's everything for our rebuilds. Now, if you're looking for an out-of-the-box Tremec, of course we offer the entire line of Tremec transmissions, including 4x4s. We even offer the TKX for the great swap applications for 5 speeds, and then we offer out-of-the-box transmissions. If you're looking on our website, under the transmissions and parts and rebuild section, tab down to the Tremec transmissions. You'll see our Magnum Fs, Magnum XL, standard Magnum, everything from Tremec, correct?
Correct.
Also, if you don't quite know what you need, check out the tab Transmissions. At the very top, you should see a quote page. If you fill that out, it'll go directly to one of our technicians, and they'll let you know on exactly what you need depending on your power output, what you're doing with the vehicle, and what you need to make that transmission live. Moving forward, if you're looking for something even better than a brand new out-of-the-box transmission, we offer our level 4s and level 5s. So what is level 4?
So level 4 is going to be that standard out-of-the-box Magnum transmission from Tremec that we add the addition of the carbon blocker rings and then our proprietary bronze fork pads to that build. Level 5 is going to get that same exact treatment with the addition of the rim polishing and cryo treatment of the internals.
Right on. So just like the level 3 is the top of the line for the rebuilds, that would include everything, the level 5 would include everything that might not be in the level 4 by itself.
That's correct.
For rebuilds and for new transmissions, we don't do any exchanges, we don't do any cores. For rebuilds, we take your transmission and rebuild it and send it back to you. And for the new transmissions, we ship these directly to you. We don't have any cores or exchanges there as well.
Right. So even if you don't have a transmission and you have no clue what you need, we'll get you taken care of.
Right on. For the cost of rebuilds, that includes shipping. It also includes labor, all soft parts, assembly, shipping back to them. However, it doesn't include hard parts.
That's correct. So let's say we get a transmission in and the engagement teeth on a gear are damaged and it needs to be replaced. During the inspection, our techs will see that. They'll fill out an invoice with the additional parts that are recommended, and then at that point a salesman will contact you and they're going to say, hey, these are the parts that need to be replaced, this is the total cost, and at that point in time you can obviously proceed with the rebuild from there. Or if the cost is getting a little too high and you're getting kind of close to that brand new box Magnum cost, we can actually scrap the rebuild and then apply what you've already paid towards a brand new Magnum, so you're not out any money there either.
Right on. I think that's one of my favorite things that we offer here. We get a lot of questions of what exactly is wrong with my transmission. It's grinding going into this gear, it's doing that, and it's of course really hard to tell until you take it all apart. But one of the great things is if we get it here, we take it apart, and we discover the thing is completely thrashed, there's no point in dumping a ton of money into a transmission that's 20, 30 years old. You can put it into a new Magnum F that has the latest technology, and
Right.
you're not going to be out twice the money.
Exactly, and the nice thing with the new Magnum stuff is those parts are actually readily available versus a lot of the old T56 parts. Very scarce, or Tremec has actually just completely discontinued altogether.
Yeah. So a lot of this T56 stuff can get really complicated. So hopefully we've laid everything out for you guys to make it as simple as possible. Speaking of that, that's everything within our level 1s through 5s, but we also offer our pretty cool road race and drag race transmissions for those guys who are looking for a brand new badass transmission. So what are some of those?
So some of our other transmissions, like Jesse mentioned, are going to be the road race or ultimate road race transmission, or we also have our ultimate drag race transmissions, and also the ultimate sequential transmissions that utilize the PPG gear set. Ultimate drag race are going to pretty much use the PPG gear sets and all of those, unless you buy one of our ultimate T56 4-speeds, which in that case it will use the G-Force dog ring gear set. And then the road race and ultimate road race transmission will both utilize the stock gear set with some variances there. Basically, the ultimate road race is going to get the addition of the carbon blockers and a rim polishing to the gear set itself.
Right on. And so our intention with those packages are to make it easy for you guys to understand, look at what kind of budget you're working with, and what your ultimate goals are for your project. However, you can mix and match and do all kinds of different things. That's why we have technicians, salesmen sitting up front, ready to take your call. They can also spec you guys out complete clutch packages. We've got our monster clutch packages that uses a monster clutch, along with our master cylinder, a GM slave, depending. We even offer the tilt and slave. We can put together complete packages for you. When you buy those as a package, you save a little bit of money, but then also call one of our techs if you're looking for a bell housing, cross member. All of our branded components, including our bronze fork pads, our billet shift forks, our shifters, they're all made here in-house with American source materials.
Correct, and then that would also include our billet front plate with the integrated spray bar also.
We can get you guys set up with basically everything you need, from the engine all the way to the tail shaft, all the way to the rear end, technically.
Exactly. If you call in here with a bone stock 9802 F body, or any vehicle for that matter, and you want to go out and run 6s just like Jonathan and the Grubler, we can provide you with everything you would absolutely need to do that.
Right on. So whenever you guys are ready, visit our website, tickperformance.com, or give us a call, 336-719-0599, extension 1 for tech.